What's poppin', y'all? Anytime I look around, I see dust, man. I gotta wipe something down. Hold on a second. I gotta get my duster so I can dust off some stuff in here. Even though it's not that much dust. Hope everybody's doing well. Man, I tell you, this thing is getting more crazier and crazier as the days are long. And all you can do is say what you're going to do. So, I decided I'm coming off the grid for a while. I'm coming off the grid because I'm a dissenter. And I just don't believe everything that people say what's going on, you know? I'm just not, you know, it's just real crazy right now. And this thing is more than people just thinking that, oh, you know, it's about the coronavirus. It's more than that. There's a lot going on right now besides just the coronavirus. Right now, if you look around you, you're being conditioned. And since I know I'm not going to let them condition me, I got to come off the grid. So I don't look at the news every day. I'm not captivated by coronavirus news. I'm not falling. I'm not doing it. I got other things to do. You know what I mean? I got to live life, man. I got to live life and just be careful how I'm living this life. Always be careful. Besides my little freaky ways, you know what I mean? Because, look, I like the ladies. I don't understand what y'all saying. I'm single. So sometimes I get out of pocket and I do some things I ain't got no business doing because I ain't got no woman. And I ain't talking about doing, you know, what. I'm talking about, you know, maybe indulging in some stuff I ain't supposed to be indulging in. You know what I mean? Without being married. I'll say it like that. I'll keep it real. Since this is Egg Day for a lot of y'all, I don't celebrate Easter, so you don't have to give me the happy Easter thing. I don't celebrate Easter. I realize what happened. That's all I need to know. And it probably didn't happen in April. Anyway, just like December 25th and all this other stuff that we've been programmed to get into. And right now, you see they've taken away, for religious people, they've taken away your religion. Can't go to church, can you? So you're used to getting dressed up and going for Easter and all this stuff. So used to that. You see how frivolous that is now? You see how ridiculous that is? Getting dressed. Child, I had to go and buy some clothes for the kids. I mean, same thing. Dude, back in the day, I used to worry about, well, why don't I have a suit? Why my dad buy me a suit? He had me having a leisure suit one year. I'm wearing a freaking green leisure suit for Easter back in the day. But it goes to show you, when your freedom starts to get taken away from you like it is now, some of the things just don't mean much to you anymore like it used to. It just don't. And it's going to show you that all the things that you thought were important, like all your clothes that you had that you went and bought, and all the things that you had that are just sitting in your closet now ain't serving you well. All the food you done took. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. People out here buying up all the food because they're selfish. Well, just imagine when it comes down to something really goes down, ain't nobody wearing no mask into no market, and ain't nobody waiting in no lines. It's going to be chaos. And they getting you ready for this chaos. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Oh, by the way, I'm doing multiple streams. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. So if you want to check me out on YouTube, Facebook, I'm RaJuR on YouTube. And YouTube, you want to check me out on Facebook, I'm probably under the RaWJUR Hollow Media account. So if y'all want to switch up, but right now I'm doing multi-streams. But yeah, it's time to really find out what your life is about right now. All the things you really thought that was important to you might not be good for you anymore. You know, just found out that a young lady at the job, 3 people, just found out 3 more people has this situation. And I wish them well. You know, I wish everybody well. But the main sister who got it, you know, she was cleaning cabs for the operators on the line. So when the train got to Fern Rock, she wasn't the only one. There was other people doing it too. But when the train got to Fern Rock, she'd go in, spray down the cab, wipe the center stand down, wipe down all the equipment. That's what they do. That's what they're doing, and that's what she did. Well, now, unfortunately, she found out that she has the virus. And I'm saying to myself, well, she couldn't have got it from the job for the 2 weeks she's been cleaning them cabs out. She must have got it from her family. And that's where this is going to get deep. This is where it's going to get deep. Because you're going to start looking at your family members now. You ain't just having anybody come over to your house. And you can't be going over grandma's house unless you done took the test. And even if you did take the test, you got to make sure you stay safe until you get to grandma's house to make sure grandma ain't got it. This is serious, yo. This is on a whole nother level. But a lot of people taking this thing like, oh, the virus for the past. Man, this is manufactured. This is not just the virus. This is the mentality of the virus. This is the conditioning, using a freaking weapon to condition you. They've been using weapons on you forever. Ever since 911. They got cameras everywhere. And now there's going to be another way they're going to have you, because if you've had the COVID virus, you're going to have a certificate. You have to wear masks, antibodies, whatever. Okay? Now, it's not just that. Now you got to line up on some stores. You got to line up outside, right? And you got to stand 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart. You got to stand 6 feet apart in a line with a mask. Because now, certain stores, you can't come in the store without a mask. Where I work at, they're not allowing people to get on buses or the subway or any train without a mask. So now you got to walk around with a mask. You got to be careful to wash your hands. You got to make sure you ain't touching your face after you touch stuff. Your life has changed forever, because the way they're going to like make this work, the way to, you know who it is. I'm not going to say, I ain't got to say the name, but if you up on things, you know who it is. The way they're going to make this work is they're going to make you work against each other. That's how it starts. If chaos starts between the people, then they can easily swoop in, because a people divided is a people that's open to getting jacked up. Thank you for saying it for me, bro. A people divided is going to be a weak people. So if we all argue with each other, I don't know whether you got the virus or not. I don't know. Shoot, man. Everybody looking at everybody's side eye now. Like, when I go into the market, I got my mask on. I wear my mask all day at work. When I go into the market, I be looking at these mothers like, why ain't this John got a mask on? What, are you trying to prove to us that he ain't got the virus or she ain't got the virus? Better put a mask on. But they don't know. They come in there, they pick up a grocery. Whatever it is. They go and buy this. Now, somebody who possibly had the virus grabbed this and said, you know what? Nah, I don't want that. Put that back. Grab something else. Now you come in and you was like, that's exactly what I want. Bam. Oops. Oh! Transmission. Whatever you bring home, because you should be washing your hands anyway. I'm a hypochondriac and I'm OCDC, double DC. Everybody know me. My place is impeccably clean. All the time. So, when you get home, you wipe down. Thank you, FJ. You wipe down whatever you bring in the house, you wipe it down. Now, if you got something you want to transfer to another container, like I bought a salad. So, of course, I'm going to wipe that off because it's plastic. By the way, plastic is in our bodies. There's no way to get rid of it. Everything that we got, everything is plastic now. From this to your water, to your soda. Might not be some. I just bought some water that was non-BPA. So good thing it wasn't that BPA plastic. But everything you pretty much touch, everything you pretty much smell, see, is plastic. And Corona loves plastic. So you make sure that you wash stuff off, that you bring it to the house. Now, I've been fortunate out of all these times to not have been exposed so far. Let's go with that. How you doing, Ramadan? Sorry to hear about a couple more people having that situation. It's not really a good day. Gator called me and told me. But yeah, it's crazy. And, you know, I think the people who are living in them rural places, you know, like Idaho and Wyoming and Nebraska, they chilling. But what's happening is people who live in other places are running to these places, bringing that virus into a particular situation where it wasn't even there before. Warning, warning, warning. If you live in Atlanta, you live near the CDC. And if anything's going down, it's coming out of the CDC. And you best believe it. Where are all the germs, where are all the viruses, where's everything that can possibly kill you, save you, whatever? Where is it at? It's in Atlanta at the CDC. And how many people of color live in Atlanta? I'm going to take my temperature real quick, which you should be doing every day. As usual, 97.7, 97.8 every day. Thank heaven. All right? Now, I will take my blood pressure. I can do that later. Hey, man. I would not want to live in Atlanta. I got people living down in Atlanta, man. I don't know. Everybody run down to Atlanta, man, because it's cheap to live down there. Yeah? It's cheap for a reason. It's hazardous to live in Atlanta. That kind of packed place. Imagine something happening at the CDC, that something leaked out into the air from the CDC, a virus. Do you know what the traffic is like in Atlanta? Can you imagine everybody trying to get out of Atlanta because the CDC just accidentally? That's why this is my last video. I'm trying to tell you everything that I can get you to think about right now, because I ain't going to tell you no more. It's time for you guys who decide to follow me and check me out and look at my videos and whatever. I got to come off the grid. I get my information from people who knows what's going on. You guys don't. It's up to you to listen to the information I give you and to just think. But before you think, pray. You need to pray and you need to think. You don't need to be in anybody's church. You don't need to be at pastor's house. Because if you're looking real nice at pastor's house and he's single, and y'all ladies go over there for y'all private Easter, yeah, pastor might want to, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I ain't stupid. So, what you got to do is simple. Well, people ain't going to do research. That's why I take people like me to come on YouTube and Facebook to say something. Because other people are not. I mean, including yourself. You're here commenting. All right, homeboy, hey, take care of yourself. Take care of your family, man. Take care of your family. All right? I'm out the fragrance game, dog. I ain't even interested in fragrances right now. So I'm selling fragrances because I don't care how good you smell. When you lined up in that FEMA line, you ain't going to be wearing no fragrance. You're going to be standing 6 feet apart. You're going to be wearing that mask. You're going to be able to smell no juices. You better be putting money in your pocket and selling that stuff while you can. Now, I'm just saying, I'm selling. I ain't giving it away, but I'm selling it. Because this stuff now becomes, good for me. Got to go. Trying to make some money and put that grip up in my pocket. Just in case. Because then what I can do after that is when all the smoke clears, if it ever clears, I can buy that again. I can't believe, I'm just telling you real talk, FJ. It's amazing to me why people are still talking about fragrances. I don't know how y'all do it. Last thing I'm thinking, I ain't gonna lie, I spray up. I get up in the morning because I need to feel a certain way. I'm gonna spray up. But the last thing I'm gonna be doing right now is making a fragrance video. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen for a good minute. It is too important. Oh, you want the moon stars? See, Rich don't care. Rich like, yo, dog, I don't care about no frame. Yeah, I'll buy it. I don't have a lot of moon stars in the collection, but it looks nice. Ain't a lot of juice in the ooh stars, the 15 mils, ain't a lot of juice in them, so I wouldn't sell them to you anyway. But know that, because believe it or not, people are really thinking about fragrances because they ain't got nothing else. People ain't got nothing else going on in their life, man. They've been doing this fragrance thing for 3, 4, 5, 10 years. This is all they know. This is their comfort. They pray to the fragrance God. They ain't praying to the Heavenly Father up above. Nah, they looking for fragrances to get them through. They looking for YouTube videos to get them through. But they don't know. When you stand in that FEMA line, when you're in that FEMA line, and all the stuff you got at home, all your fragrances, oh yeah, that's how they getting paid. That's right. Unfortunately, I got a regular job. Fortunately, right now I'm still working. So I would never rely on YouTube to get paid anyway. It's a technology. Anytime YouTube want to shut you down and cut off your money, I finally got $400. I didn't know I even had $400 at Google. I didn't know I even had $400 at YouTube. I had no idea. Then somebody would look, you know, I looked up, found I had $440 in the coffers at YouTube all this time. Never knew it. But right now, I got it in my pocket. So, but it's not my job. Now, heaven forbid, something happened to my job, they shutting it down. I got to find another ways and means. But it still won't be doing Google videos or YouTube videos. It take you too long to get paid. Unless you are 1,000,000 subscribers, and you still might not get your money. Look, you get your money is controlled by what they say is controlled by. They can say, yo, we ain't giving you no money no more. What make you think you are entitled to money because you're on YouTube or wherever you are, Instagram, Twitter? What make you think you're entitled to that money? They ain't got to give you nothing. Don't think you're entitled. You ain't signed no contract saying if you did a video and you put 5 million links in there so you can get paid by Amazon, they got to give you money. They ain't got to give you nothing. So a lot of people might be using YouTube as a support vehicle because they doing 1 million. I see people now, they doing like 4 or 5 videos a day. I remember when they were just doing a video a week. Now they done lost their mind. 4 or 5 videos a day, whatever topic they can come up with. That's really selling out. But I don't sell out like that. I'm not a sellout. I'll never be a sellout. Yeah, the L's still running. If the sub's still running, the L's still running. And the buses are still running. But you gotta get on with a mask. Gotta get on with a mask. So check it out. Check it out. This is that. You gotta wear a mask. You gotta stand 6 feet apart from everybody. Social distancing. This is the new one. This is the one that got you in your brain right now. COVID-19 social distancing. COVID-19 social distancing. That's all you're going to hear every day. Turn the TV off. Turn off the TV and start learning some things. That's right. Well, that's okay though. Joe Rogan giving out information though. I'm down with Joe Rogan. I'm down with I'm down with BCP. I'm down. Who the other cat? The guy, the comedy guy. I'm down with him. If he giving out information, then that's fine. That's what he does. He ain't selling fragrances. He ain't talking about this, talking about that. He giving out information that you need to be listening to. You need to turn the TV off and start. That's why TV and cable is going to nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing. Ain't nobody watching TV no more except the brainwashed. The brainwashed. There's only people watching TV right now. They come on, turn on CNN because they want to hear bad news. People love bad news. They can't take bad news, but they love bad news. So now they're paying with your mind. They're going to have you want committing suicide because you ain't got no money. You can't pay bills. You can't do about what you got. So now if they come and take it, then you can't find a way to survive. You know what I mean? You better keep enough money to pay on your rent, because they'll take that. Pay on your rent, okay, and pay on your car. They take partial payments right now. They'll take anything right now. So keep your crib and keep your car. And keep food in your crib, but get minimal food. This is a good time for you to start considering vegetarian and vegan. Because what make you think the meat ain't got COVID-19 in it? You don't know. You don't know. This is all mind games. This is mind games. I'm always safe, cuz you ain't got to tell me to be safe. We don't see. I don't miss words. I ain't got no time for that. I'm already just going to assume that you being safe. I'm going to assume that you're being safe. So you got to ask me to be safe. You must think you talking to a 5-year-old. You saying that to me. I know what you're saying. It's good tiding, but it's more to me to know that you know I'm being safe. I'm being safe as I can be. I know you being safe. I ain't got to say to y'all, be safe. I know you being safe. You feel me? Let's be more encouraging on the level of this. You got to be dissenting, man. This is a mind game. They tell you about all these COVID deaths, but they're not telling you what really happened and why these people passed away. Because they're telling you 95% of the people now get well. It's just a cold to them. It's just like the flu. So how many people dying from the flu? How many people dying from COVID flu? How many people dying from the regular flu who had underlying symptoms? They had high blood pressure. They had diabetes. They had all these other comorbidities, what they call comorbidity situations. If you're a healthy person, it's no more than a cold. Do you understand what they're saying to you? They told you right there. If you're a healthy person, you're eating right, and you're taking care of yourself, you're washing your hands, you're doing the best you can could probably get over this. But if you already got high blood pressure, you already got all these other comorbidities. That's where your weakness come in. That's where it come in. If someone dies in the apartment of COVID, they won't do why they gonna do an autopsy? Why? You know, it's crazy, but you've been told and you've been warned. You've been warned. Eat better so you get your people. Look, let me tell you something right now. This is how mentally messed up certain people are. They go to a funeral of somebody who died from cancer from smoking. Let's just say we know that person died of cancer from smoking. And somebody will go to that funeral knowing that that person died from cancer from smoking. And before they get out the freaking pew of the church, they lighten up a cigarette already. What does that tell you? What does it tell you? You went to a funeral of somebody who died of cancer, okay? Of cancer. But yeah, you go outside and light up a cigarette as soon as you get out the door. That's ridiculous. But they know that's the mentality of most of you because you've been programmed. You've been programmed by TV to have promiscuous sex, not wearing a condom. So let me ask you a question. What's up with HIV? Are there any vaccinations for HIV? Do you have to wear a condom? Do you have to wear a condom on your penis when you walk around every day because you got HIV? Because you might leak out a little something, it might get on the floor. I don't know. Look, little light, little funniness right there, but it ain't funny. Did you ever get a vaccination from HIV? Some of you got it. Some of you who may look at this video has HIV. More than likely. One person at least got HIV. And I got you. And I pray that you're getting through this like Magic Johnson. I pray you got the Magic Johnson HIV. Real talk. I mean, but if you got it, pray for you. You know what I mean? You might leak a little something. Yeah, you know how it goes. You might leak a little something. Get a little excited. You might leak a little something. But y'all got you. I hear you on that. No doubt. But I want to know where the vaccination is for HIV/AIDS. Is there a vaccination? Has they ever come up to anybody who may have HIV and said, we're going to give you a vaccination for HIV to make sure you don't give it to somebody else. Because see, if they gave you a vaccination for HIV and now you can't spread it, then you're going to go around and screw everything walking without a condom on. But then some people know they had HIV and they was giving people HIV, herpes, and everything else. And they knew it. They knew it. So just imagine, my juxtaposition for all this is not the conspiracy theory, as they say, because conspiracy is what they're doing to us. If HIV is something you're going to have for the rest of your life, you feel me? If HIV is something you're going to have for the rest of your life, why haven't you gotten a vaccination for it yet? Because they don't care if you spread HIV, especially you folk. You know what I'm talking about. They don't care if you spread HIV. And they don't care if you spread this COVID thing. But see, the COVID thing is, again, some of you are going to get through it. You're going to have a little cold, and you're going to get through it. A friend of mine had it, and now she's home. She got through it. Some people had it, and they got through it. The problem with that is, now you've been known to have that. Now, HIV is the same. If you go on the grid and tell the government and your doctors that you've had HIV, bam. If you go to the doctors and tell them, like when you go to, they ask you sometimes when you go to certain places, have you ever thought about hurting yourself? Have you ever thought about killing someone? They ask you them questions for a reason. They ask you them questions for a reason. Because it's not just as a mentality. See, getting into your brain is the same as knowing someone died from lung cancer and you go outside and smoke. And my man said willpower. That's correct. But some people, it's not that they don't have the willpower, Matt. It's the fact that they've been programmed. What do you got willpower or not? Willpower can't overcome programming. That's why you have TV programs. That's why you call it a TV program, right? It's not a TV. They can just call it a show. But it's a program. When you go to church, people don't know to be talking about church, but it is what it is. When you go to church, you get a program. Why do you gotta call it a program? When you go to a funeral, when you go to somebody's funeral, it's a program. A program is a program. Well, no doubt about it. Look, bro, it's more than that, Samuel. It's more than that. Look, we got people at my job going out on a 14-day quarantine and getting paid, right? So do you think that that's just free? Do you think you can just say, yo, I'm going out 14 days and quarantine myself? I don't need no ones. I'm going to take 14 days off with no money, quarantine myself. No. You're taking 14 days off because you know you can already get paid for that. Who's paying you to take the 14 days off? It's not your job. The job's not responsible for you being off 14 days because they would be liable for you getting sick, possibly, there at the job. It comes to the government. I've seen the paperwork. I took a picture of all the paperwork at the job of the forms you got to fill out. One of the forms says federal on it. Federal. That means the government is paying you 14 days to stay out from any job you have and quarantine yourself. The government is paying you. Do you think the government going to forget that they paid you to stay out 14 days? You just put your name on the paper. You put your name on the government paper saying that you think you might have been exposed for 14 days. Your name right there. RaJuR. I'm taking off. I'm taking the money. I want to self-quarantine myself because I think I might have been around somebody who has it. 14 days. Once you take that money, you're in the database. You're in the database. If you get COVID-19, you test positive. Database. Database. If you COVID-19, you go to a hospital and you survive it, Yeah. You on the list. You're on the list. See, COVID-19 is going to be one of them things that don't go away like HIV. That's the scary part. Obviously, they got to give you a vaccine for something. That means it doesn't never go away. That's why you get a pneumonia flu vaccine, because it constantly lives in your body. Do they have a vaccine for herpes? If you got herpes constantly live in your body. But they ain't giving you no vaccination for it, right? No. It can break out anytime. When you get cold sores, whether you don't got that real herpes that you get on your cooter and your peenie and all that stuff, you don't got that herpes, then you don't get a vaccination. You get medicine to control it. So, I got you. Nobody knows in vaccinations, but they say to you, to anybody, they say, okay, you have HIV, sir or ma'am. So we're going to give you a vaccination to make sure you don't have it no more. Remember, we got vaccinated for measles. We got vaccinations for the mumps. We got vaccinations for death. Because when we grew up, we got these vaccinations. Where's mine at? Right there. It's usually a mark that's still on your arm forever, behind your arm. When you got that vaccination only gave you probably about 100 years to live. Without that vaccination, you probably could live to be 200. Who knows? Who knows? But what it comes down to is, if somebody going to offer you, see, since I keep it around, you know what I mean. If somebody offer you a vaccination to improve your life, again, you don't have HIV, so I'm talking about people who got something major. So if you have HIV, you have herpes, you have something that's going to be in your body for the rest of your life, and somebody offer you a vaccination, like mumps and measles and chickenpox, remember, you got vaccinated for that. And you probably haven't seen it ever before. Even though they did have an outbreak some time ago, they did have an outbreak of chickenpox. And if you had the vaccination, you didn't have to worry about it. If you didn't, you probably had to have a problem. The same thing for the flu vaccination. I never had a flu vaccination. Not going to do it. Right. So if 1 in 4 people has herpes, they're going to give you a herpes medication. What's going on, CA? Come on over here and get this juice, man. You playing me, I'll give you $20 back. Your juice is waiting for you, homie. Yo, it's free over here. You got to wear the mask. You come in my crib, because I'm straight. Anybody come to my place got to wear a mask. But if you want me to wear a mask, I wear a mask. I got supplies for you to wipe down your hands, wipe down everything. My boy, who's a firefighter, came over here during the COVID virus. We ain't wearing no mask. Know what I'm saying? So, that's right. What does that tell you? What did I tell you? That's right. If they're not giving, I'm going to say it again. I want you to think. If they're not giving you a vaccination for HIV, they're not giving you a vaccination for herpes. They're giving you medicine for that. So now they're going to give you medicine. Okay? Bro, you know I'm doing well. You see me, Come on, man. Don't do that. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing excellent. Oh, bro, come on, man. Let's get on it. But thank you for saying that. But I'm doing well, bro. If you see me here, I'm doing well. Now, you're not going to see me for a while because I'm about to get off the grid. But those who have my phone number, if you want to reach out and holler at me, then we cool. All right? But if you see me here, bro, I'm doing well. I'm talking. I'm living. I'm breathing. Get back in that lab and make some music in a minute. If I had me a glass of wine, maybe nah. I gotta eat a little lunch before I start drinking. Because I'm off today and tomorrow. But look here. Let's keep it real with it. This is what it is. If you got the COVID and you made it out, right? I'm going to call it the situation from now on because I don't want to give it a name. If you got the situation, right? I'm about to throw some food on the grill. Yeah. I'm off today and tomorrow, bro. Just let me know. Just bring a mask. Gotta do what you gotta do. Take your time, man. It's gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. So yeah. So pretty much, I got sidetracked by my man. You know what I mean? But I got it. So, hydroxychloroquine, what's it called? Hydroxychloroquine and zinc The situation. There you go. You heard it here. It's called the situation now. It's not called whatever y'all want to call it. If they give you the hydroxychloroquine and the Z-Pack and add a little zinc in it, you good money. But are you going to always have to take them 3 pills? How much do you have to take them 3 pills? In other words, if they gave that to you and you got out of the hospital, and they gave you the calacoquine, badacanacoquine, right? With the Z-Pack. There you go. Hydrochloroquinidine. All right? If they give you that and you get the hospital, do you always have to take that? How often do you have to take that? Because there is no medicine to take for the flu, right? Like when you get the flu, you go and get some Theraflu. You get whatever to take care of the aches and pains of your body. You probably take some freaking some holler at your boy, some ibuprofen. I don't know. Whatever you need to get past the aches. You can get that over the counter. There's no over the counter thing for COVID, right? Okay? There's no over the counter thing for COVID. But if you get the flu, they got flu stuff you can buy over the counter. When you get the flu, you don't go to Rite Aid or CVS or Walgreens to get medicine. You don't call the pharmacy and, yo, I got the flu. I need some flu pills. Nah. You go get some Theraflu. You go get some stuff to get you over there. Get that NyQuil, run it out through your liver, tear your liver up, but there you gotta do what you gotta do. Liver or flu, which one you want, right? So you can do that. So will you be able to, now that we know COVID may be around forever, I mean, what happened to Ebola? What happened to SARS? What happened to Mars? What happened to those joints right there? They gone away. We didn't get a vaccination for SARS. We didn't get a vaccination for Mars. Nor did we get vaccination for Ebola, right? But this joint, they're going to convince you that you need a vaccination for this. Now, why? Is it true that when they made this virus, because you know somebody made it, Bill Gates and the scientists who they're about to sue made this, right? Everybody know that. Everybody know Bill Gates want to get rid of y'all black folk. That's why you're over in Africa killing black folk on the daily. He knocking out at least 10,000 Africans a day. Because Idi Amin ain't over there killing them. So, bada bing, bada boom, right? You feel me? So he over there killing all Africans he can kill. Come on over here. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah, I do that every day, cuz. My vitamin joint is popping. But the one thing you missing right there is nothing. My vitamin joint, don't forget about COVID. Don't forget about your COVID-10. You need CoQ10 as well. You need that CoQ10 to keep your heart strong. Because the first thing, this disease, once it get past your lungs, ginger too, bro, no doubt. Ginger, baking soda, apple cider vinegar. Come on, dog. My regime is crazy daily. And don't forget to get you some iodine. Rub the iodine up in your skin. Protect that, you know what I mean? Protect that thyroid so you ain't getting fat all day. Eating. Get you some freaking Dr. Crow's. Got peroxide too, baby. Look, y'all know I'm on that, man. That don't mean I ain't gonna catch nothing. But I'm on it. I'm on it like popcorn, man. Stop. That's why y'all come and check me out, because I keeps it real. Because I'm a vegan and vegetarian trying to teach y'all something. That don't mean I'm going to live forever. That just means I'm trying my best. I going to always say that because folk be tripping. That don't mean just because you doing that don't mean you're going to live forever. You know what I mean? You going to die of something. Them haters. There's some haters that you don't want to mess around with. Y'all got to give me some cholera. I got to get that on order. Got to get that cholera joint. This guy's selling cholera. He's selling, but he has $69, man. It's expensive. That's right. Grab you some of this Dr. Crow's. Let me bring it down, because I got Facebook on this side and YouTube on this side. Yeah, black seed oil. Yeah, my boy turned me on to that too. I don't really do black seed oil though. I'm doing enough, so I'm cool. But if I find a need, I got to add that black seed oil, I will. I'm not trying to make the regimen too complicated. Because sometimes your vitamins can start to work against each other. And you got to make sure you're getting pure vitamins. You got to get non-GMO vegan vitamins. If If you're just taking vitamins outside, you buying vitamins from Rite Aid and Walgreens, and them joints aren't like natural, they're not holistic, you might as well freaking not take them. Feel me? That's right. You gotta make sure your vitamins ain't from China either. Everything is from China. Obama, Bush, Clinton, Nixon sold us down the road to China a long time ago. Long time ago. I never been to the vitamin shop. I never been there. But I'm sure it's probably cool. So anyway, get that Dr. Crow's, because nobody mentioned iodine. Get this bad boy right here, right? Oh yeah, no doubt about it. You got to become a vegan, man, or a vegetarian at least. I've been a vegetarian for 6 years. Now, again, I eat fish from time to time. I eat some salmon. I try to stay away from farm-raised salmon. I try to get chicken, beef, pork, turkey. Stop playing me, dog. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting this joint right on here. Of course, we don't drink sodas over here, cuz I ain't drink a soda in about 20 years. I knew that before. I knew that. I knew better than drinking that. So get you a little droplet right there. I used to do one drop because I was nervous. Now I be like pouring this joint on like crazy. Take it, rub it in your skin. And if you find as though later on, if you light skin, you probably can see it more than a dark skinned person. A dark skinned person probably want to put it in his palm to see if your body soaks it up. But if you put on this iodine, right? See my skin? Ask your elbow, don't worry about that. And I come back later and it's still like this, that means I didn't need it. But if I come back later and my skin is the regular color, besides like my sweater or my clothing rubbing it off, if I ain't put on anything all day today, I come back, this is still, I don't need it. If I come back later on and look at it and it's gone, that means I needed it. You always need iodine. Iodine will help keep your thyroid in check. You don't want to rub it on your neck. It'll go through your bloodstream. Let's put it right there. I need to put it right on my pulse point. Right now I got on my, yeah, this crazy thing, but shouldn't be wearing this, but I'm wearing it. Take my steps, you know what I mean? Get my heart beats, stuff like that. But you're still missing a lot of things, man. You can take all that you want. You can take all that you want. You can take all the vitamins you want. You know, people work backwards, man. They take vitamins so they can eat bad stuff. They work backwards. Instead of taking the vitamins along with trying to curb what you eat and the things you think about, because the mentality too, because it takes your mental to stop you from doing things you ain't got no business doing. There's a mental thing and there's a prayer thing too. It's a spiritual and mental thing. So if you ain't got that together, you might as well forget it. You can take all the vitamins you want. You can take all the vitamins you want and go get a freaking pack of crimpets. In Philly called Tasty Cake. I'm not sure how far Tasty Cake crimpets go out. But you took all this today. You took all your vitamins and everything, and then you went out and bought 2 packs of crimpets. You bought a donut from Dunkin' Donuts. You bought some coffee. You bought all of that. You bought all of that after you took the vitamins. So you take the vitamins so you can eat bad. Does that make sense? Well, that's how people think. That's how people think. They take the vitamins, and by the way, I get allergies. Even though this situation is out, it's still allergy season for me. Okay? So, that's what I'm saying. I get people in here talking all the time. Yeah, I take this vitamin. I take that vitamin. But you just got finished eating a freaking 5-pound filet mignon burger full of poison in it. So what good does it do if you're taking the vitamins if you're going to continue to eat bad? You're going to continue to think bad. You just showing off. You're a pretender. And I told y'all, there's the pretenders and then there's contenders. I'm a contender. I go all the way in when I go in on something. Whether it's my music, whether it's juices, whether it's taking care of my health, whether it's my spiritual. I ain't, you know what I mean? I do what I do. I'm just a dude. But I ain't no pretender. I ain't gonna come and say I take all this stuff, and then go out and have 5 burgers and a chicken wing and 3 pieces of ribs. You might as well not even took that. You don't put more poison in your body that this ain't going to be effective anymore. You're done. You're done. Those are the pretenders. Then there's the contenders who take vitamins and live in that lifestyle. So if you're not a contender, don't come over here flashing how many vitamins you're taking. If soon as you get off here, you're going to make you some pork ribs and a couple of bacon and egg sandwiches for lunch. You're a pretender. I don't play around with pretenders. I'm a contender. Red yeast rice. If you got a problem with your cholesterol and stuff like that, some of y'all was on cholesterol medication. I was at one time. You know what I mean? Red yeast rice. Take it. It's the same thing that's in cholesterol medication. So if you need to control your cholesterol, your steady dose of this. Get it in your system. Red yeast rice. Of course, it is indeed ultra high purity. It is, hold on. What's going on here? I got to make sure it's citronine free, so it don't have any citronine in it. You don't want that, and you want vegan. And the writing is too small to tell you about the vegan. But that's all I deal with. Okay, I can't see it because it probably ain't got it, because it is vegan, believe me. Don't mess around. Any tips? Stop eating meat. Don't drink a lot of beer. Exercise a little bit. Get up and move around. And, avocados. Eat healthy fats. If you have high cholesterol, it's really not that bad if you have high HDL cholesterol as opposed to LDL cholesterol and VLD cholesterol. The very low density cholesterol is what sticks to the arteries and sticks to the walls of your arteries and whatever that can jack you up. The healthy cholesterol, the HDL, which you want above, alcohol lowers the amount of zinc in your system. Yeah, of course, no doubt. You know, I drink alcohol because I'm knocking out a bottle of wine a day probably. You know what I mean? I'm knocking out some wine. Ain't no alcoholic, but I want some wine a day. But anyway, so, yeah. I ain't got to tell you. I just did it naturally, man. I don't like being on medications because China got all the medications. And they decide they don't want to send the medications over then, you're going to be jacked up. So you better find a way to do what you got to do. Research it yourself. I'm not a researcher, but I know my cholesterol was really high, 240, because I was acting a fool, and bam, now it's back down under 2. So we're good to go. Do you think there's an upside to this situation? Absolutely. What's going to cause? Oh, definitely garlic. Well, that's a non sequitur, but yeah, garlic. In fact, I gotta give you some more garlic means too. You're right. Have my pills, these pills, FDA? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No FDA approval. FDA only approves stuff that kills you. You do know that, right? The FDA approved, them shooting antibiotics in your meat and saying it's safe. FDA approved that. FDA approved Vioxx. Vioxx killed so many people and caused them to have heart attacks. It's crazy. Yeah. FDA my behind. I don't need no FDA approval. I don't want FDA approval. If you got FDA approval on it, I don't want it. FDA will kill you, dog. No better than that. FDA will kill you flat. Do you know the government get paid when you die? Then they gave you a social security number. You do understand that, right? Yeah. They want their money when you're done. That's why there's a death tax. They want their money. FDA getting a little chip of that death tax. So when you quote, FDA probably get 5% of that death tax. What do you believe the upside is? Oh yeah, my man, there you go, full death administration. My man said, I got questions coming in real quick. So I want to make sure I try to do the best I can. I don't know everything. I don't know nothing. Anything I say, please research it. But for me, I think the upside of this is going to bring you closer to your spirituality. Because if you're not praying now, then I don't know what's wrong with you. And I don't care if you don't have a relationship with any kind of entity or deity. But you can't be praying to fragrances. You can't be praying to your clothes in your closet. You can't be praying to inanimate objects. This is not going to do it. So you fragrance reviewers out here think that you're going to forget everything that's going on in the world because you're going to talk about fragrances and that's going to mean nothing else is happening. You're a fool. You're a straight fool. And I don't deal with fools either, but I will educate a fool. But I don't deal with fools. I ain't got to tell Frag Illuminati anything because I don't deal with the Frag Illuminati. But I hear what you saying. That's right. FDA, Viagra, mug dropping off the planet. Ding-a-ling does stay too hard too long. Ding-a-ling hard for 18 hours because they done took too much friggin' Viagra. And now all the blood is in the ding-a-ling, right? Right? All the blood is in the ding-a-ling instead of circulating around the body, and now they dead. That's right. Thank you. That's a good one. I did say ding-a-ling and cooter, right? Okay. So the upside is your spirituality. Get it together. The upside is you're going to wash your hands from now on more than ever. That's the upside. Because some of y'all been dirty from the door. You didn't wash your hands. Your house probably dirty like a mug. You probably got kids just got dirt all over the crib. You dirty from the door. Just admit it. DFDD. No, DFTD. Dirty from the door. Some people can't get over being dirty from the door. This is not going to cause them to wash their hands. They're still going to pick up stuff. What's going on, Marty? They're still going to pick up stuff and dig up their nose fastly. Fastly. You see what I'm saying? You can't get people out of programmed habits. This is something you got to do through spirituality. You got to pray that in every day. Yo, heavenly, whoever, Buddha, whoever you got for your Yamin. Yo, I mean, I don't have no Yamin. I got the Heavenly Father and the Heavenly Son and the Heavenly Holy Spirit. I got that. I'm Yaminin on that tip. But I ain't trying to get to no religion because I'm not religious. What I'm saying is, you got to pray that in. That prayer will keep you cognizant of what's going on with you all day. If you're not locking into some spirituality to somebody, then you done. You ain't got a chance. Because when spirituality tells you, don't do that. Remember, back in the day, they've been programming you with this for all your life, and it's true. You got an angel on this side, don't do that, and you got a devil on this side. Go ahead, it's all right. How many times you done gave into the, all right, because I do, but when it comes to the ladies, I'll be giving in sometimes. I'm trying to stop. I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. I used to be a hoe. I ain't gonna lie. I was a straight hoe, yo. I can get some coochie every day of the week back then. But I wrote a song called Baby I've Changed. I'm gonna let y'all hear my song called Baby I Changed. Because I have changed. Not totally, but I'm getting there. You gotta change the way you think. You gotta change the way you eat. You gotta change your walk. You gotta change your lifestyle. Things you used to do, move away from it. If you're gonna do one thing a day that you know you can't help doing, and now you just concentrate on that one thing, you can't cold turkey. Like I used to smoke. I cold turkey smoking. Smoking was a hindrance to me. For me to smoke, first of all, I had to be drinking something sweet. After that, I had to brush my teeth, I had to wash my hands to get it off my hand because I couldn't stand the smell of smoke. And I usually only smoked when I was drinking anyway. Like alcohol, social smoking. I haven't smoked a cigarette in probably about 10 years now. And my lungs are excellent. Because I had to have an x-ray one day when they thought I had the flu last year. Well, actually, I did have the flu. I only had the flu for 3 days, though. 3-day flu. That's right. Smoking them Newports, cuz. I've been working at my job for 32 years, man. I can't smoke weed. Smoking them Newports. But I was like Bon Lucy's. I ain't smoke a pack a day. I ain't smoke a freaking pack a week sometimes. I wasn't that kind of smoker. I had to do too much to smoke. And then my mindset said, yo, man, if you got to do all that to freaking smoke, if you got to light up smoke, okay, if you got to light up the smoke, you got to either be chewing gum, you either got to be like freaking drinking sodas and all that stuff to smoke, and then you got to brush your teeth and wash your hands. If you got to do all that, why are you freaking smoking? Some people just go outside and just light up a cigarette, man. I could never do that. I couldn't do it, man. I can't dry smoke. I could never dry smoke. Here's another question. Do you believe that creating a vision board for yourself is necessary at this time? I don't think so. I think the things that you're going to do will probably got to be on a natural instinct. I don't think anybody should have to program themselves to take care of themselves and be comfortable. Because you're going to forget something You're going to forget something. So you got to get into the natural realm of how you do what you do. It's got to be natural. That's the only way you're going to do it. I mean, you probably, maybe the first 2 weeks you want to put up what you're going to do. But one day you're going to forget something. And it might be that important something. So now just try to start doing things on a regular. Just try to get up every morning, bada bada ba. You know, you wash your hands, you wash your dishes. If you got dishes left in the sink, you probably wash your dishes before, the night before. Yeah. But sometimes I eat late at night. I eat some oatmeal and get some tea before I go to bed, some peppermint tea. And I just throw the bowl, put some water and some dishwashing liquid in the bowl, and I put it in the sink, and I wash in the morning. But try to do things every day as far as cleanliness. Don't make up your bed every day. Make up your bed every day. When you get up, make up your bed. If you're not making up your bed every day, if you're laying in your bed with your clothes on, if you're walking in your house with your shoes on, you're already out of pocket. You're out of pocket. You're spraying germs everywhere. You walking in the house, you done been outside. Now you're talking about collar can stick to your clothes. So I don't bring clothes into my room and hang them up unless they're going right into the dirty clothes. So I leave my clothes outside for 12 to 14 hours. I leave my clothes in the living room. And then I'll put them in the dirty clothes hamper. And then I got some, y'all done took all the Lysol. Y'all crazy, you took all the Lysol. Know what I mean? Oh yeah, man. I got like 25 pairs of shoes at the door alone. Not content with the other 30 I got in my closet right here. But shoes don't get on the floor. Now unless I got to run to the bathroom real quick, it's still going to take them off. I just got to pee on myself. But ain't no shoes in there. What do you think about Trump opening the country? Open for business, baby. Let's go. Open for business. Open for business, dog. I made a video last night. My studio is open for business. Open for business. If you come to my studio, if you come into my domicile, if you come into my place, bring your own stuff. Bring your hand sanitizer. If you got to touch something around here. The microphones are sprayed. They disinfected. You ain't got no business touching nothing else. If you're coming in here as an artist, you ain't got no business touching nothing. Your job is to go back there and sing in the vocal booth. I do the music, so you ain't got to be playing on keyboard, but if I get a keyboard player playing in here, he can spray down my keyboard before he start playing. Come on, man, self-responsibility. So what I'm saying is you open up the country. Right now, to go into a store, you got to wear a mask. That's right. They never closed. This is a flim-flam to get rid of Trump. My man came out with flying colors, dog. Flying colors. That's right. That's right. He came out with flying colors. Because people who passed away, we started hearing about people passing away, but people pass away from heart disease, how many a year? People pass away from car accidents, like he said. People pass away from heart disease. What are you supposed to do about that? You smoke, you drink, you ain't eating right? How many people pass away from heart disease every year? We ain't reached that total yet. How many people die of drug overdoses every year? So because people are dying from drug overdoses, you're supposed to shut down the country? When he said that, I'm like, that's my man. He's a businessman. And he's a spiritual man too, believe it or not. People ain't got to tell you what they do behind closed doors. People ain't got to tell you all their business. Because everybody thought Obama was a Christian. He was always a Muslim. He was the first Muslim president. Always will be a Muslim. Salam alaikum alaikum luluk, he said that faster than Ramadan could say it. He was a Muslim. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing. Sweden has told sick people to stay home. That's all you got to do. Everybody else go to work. Exactly. We got that around our job. If you sick, stay home. You do that anyway. If you're ignorant behind, come to work with the flu or with a cold and you sneezing all over the place, then you was an idiot. And you should be held accountable and be sent to jail for the number of days that you caused, what's called? Oh, I have no problem with that's not what I'm saying. Here we go. I ain't got no problem with Muslims, bro. My friend right here, Ramadan is a Muslim. Khadijah's a Muslim. I ain't got no problem with Muslims. Look, Malcolm X is my man, dog. Are you kidding me? I got a Malcolm X jacket with an X on the back. I ain't got no problem with Muslims. Don't ever say that, man. I ain't got no problem with no human beings, whether what your religion is. I ain't got no problem with Islam. I know what Islam truly means, but I ain't got to tell you all that. Come on, man. I ain't got no problem with Muslims. All I said was Obama was a Muslim, and a lot of people thought he was a Christian because he went to a Christian church. I'm just trying to tell you how they flim-flam you. I was just trying to make a point as to say people think Donald Trump is not a Christian because he ain't coming out there praying and all that stuff. What you do behind closed doors is your business. Everybody thought Obama was a Christian. He was a Muslim. He did that behind closed doors. That's all I'm saying, cuz. Now, let's get back to it. I ain't got no problem with Muslims, bro. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I got a problem with dumb people. That I do. There you go. Get your mind and your body right. Of course I do. Why you say that, bro? I know for a long time you had a problem with Muslims. Why would he say that? Ramadan. Khadijah. I need Khadijah to chime in. Where's Khadijah at? Where is Khadijah? Khadijah, are you still here? You're a Muslim. Do I have a problem with you, Khadijah? I don't. Beyond it, you stepping out of bounds, homeboy. You don't know me like that. I thought we was cool. Now you stepping out of bounds real quick. You don't know me. You don't know me like that. You only know me from here. I never met you before. I never seen you in person before. You don't know me. So don't come up here telling people that I got a problem with Muslims. I ain't got a problem with nobody. Nobody. If you believe in Buddha, do your Buddha. You believe in whatever you want to believe in. I'm not a Muslim. Because I'm not a Muslim, I got a problem against Muslims? No. Do you want... Are you kidding me? He this guy. He just messed up my whole vibe, man. I was doing very well talking to y'all until this homeboy came up here and said this. Do you see this jacket, Doc? Do you see that jacket? Do you see that jacket? Malcolm X jacket. I bet you wouldn't even wear this. You'll be scared to wear this. Because you think the Caucasian folks think because I got an X on a United States flag, that means I don't like the United States. Malcolm X. You know how much I learned from Malcolm X, homeboy? Play me like that, man. I'm upset right now. I ain't doing this video to get upset. My man has got me upset. It was because of Malcolm X that I stopped using profanity. Do you know that? You didn't know that because you don't know me. You don't know me. Because of Malcolm X, the Malcolm X movie, I stopped using profanity. Y'all can't stop using profanity. I stopped using profanity because of the Malcolm X movie. And let me tell you what the scene was. Malcolm X was in jail with the brother who was from the nation. And Malcolm X walked up to him and he was like, yo, daddy-o, I mean, you don't talk all that daddy-o stuff and all that jive. You don't talk like the rest of these, ingrowns around here. You don't talk like them. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you can't throw out blanket statements like that, bro. You can't do that. If I was just come against you and say you ain't like Christians, I don't know you, man, because you're a Muslim. There are a lot of Muslims who don't like Christians. I would never say that to you. Never, because I don't know you. So get back to this scene that I want you guys to remember this scene, because maybe this will help you stop using profanity throughout your life. I done said 1 billion words. You ain't heard a profane thing came out of my mouth, did you? Not one. Because I don't have to speak that language. So the movie went like this. They was in a jail cell, and he's like, you don't talk all that daddy-o job and nothing like that. And my man said, and I can't remember it quote by quote, word by word, but what he said is, the black man only uses profanity because he's not intelligent enough to form a thought without using profanity. And I'll add on another one. Black people as a whole, from women to dudes, I don't know about Caucasians, I don't live with them. Black people use profanity when they think they're being attacked because they have nothing. People who have nothing, who want to be bullies, always cuss. You'll say something to them like, we'll be talking right now. And I'm going to use a cuss word just because I'm going to tell you how this would go. I'll say, yeah, man, I can't believe you not putting a mask on with this COVID thing going on. Man, fuck you, nigga. That's what I'll get. I'll get that from a certain person. I won't get, man, you right, dog, or yo, dog, I'm not wearing it because of this. No, if a black person think you're attacking them, the first thing they think they can do is bully you with profanity. So when people cuss at me, I laugh. I look at their face, I laugh. I be like homeless people, I be putting them off the train because it's time for them to get off the train. I gotta take the train to the yard, right? And like 5 homeless people be on there. There's always one that want to give me a problem. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta get a train over there. I gotta take this train to the yard. It's done for the night. There's always one when they get them and say, fuck you, man. Fuck you. And I'm like, that's all you got? That's all you got to say to me after this. Because, see, thank heaven I got a job. You homeless riding around on the subway. And you doing that thing. But you going to use profanity against me? Because I'm trying to get you off the train. I don't celebrate Easter, Diane, but if that's what you do, happy that day to you too. But I'm a believer. I believe in Elohim, Yeshua, the Holy Spirit. I believe. His name ain't God, by the way. His name ain't Jesus either. But I'm just saying. All right, let's get past that. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't do that. Okay. But yeah, that's right. Well, that's what I'm saying. They lack it's not just the vocabulary. They lack the mentality. I got vocabulary. That don't mean I can cuss. I can cuss with the best of them. I can go in. Oh, you I have plenty of vocabulary. I got so many 5-syllable words in my head. Sometimes I can't do a 2-syllable. I got so many 5 syllables rolling around up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about that. People who don't have anything use profanity as an attack mechanism to bully people into making them think they got something. When some people only got the ground that they walk on, that's all they own. Step to step, that's all they own. In other words, if you walking in this step, I can't come and step on that step right now because your foot is there. That's all. I can't step there. That's yours. You own that right there. You own that right now. Lack of knowledge. Okay, well, lack of knowledge too. Yeah, lack of knowledge too. But what I'm saying is lack of knowledge, but I have a lot of knowledge too. I'm thoroughly capable of putting out some MFers real quick and some PUSSYs. I can say sugar honey iced tea. I can throw that out anytime I want. And you still would respect me because you know I don't use profanity. So it's really not, it's about the mindset. It's not about the vocabulary or really the intellect more than it is. Right. That's what it is, bro. It has nothing to do with the vocabulary. There are rich people who came out of college, who are professors that cuss. Because you can't take the Negro out of the hood. You can't take the hood out of the Negro. You can't. If that's what you grew up doing and your parents cussed, like a lot of you got single parents, a lot of you didn't have daddies around, right? Yeah, Trump be tripping, man. Trump be tripping. But that's my homie, man, because he keeps it real. He keeps it real. He like me. That's why I like Trump, because he keeps it real. I don't agree with all his politics. Believe me, I don't. Because I don't know why he ain't stopped this geoengineering yet. I don't know why he ain't stopped that. I don't know why he ain't stopped telling them to put fluoride in our water yet. Believe me, I don't agree with everything with Trump, but I know he keeps it real. And I'm down with dudes who keep it real. I ain't talking about them dudes who get up there fast-sating and perminating and flabulating, talking all that crap, and when they get home, they cussing you out, calling you an ingro when they close the doors, like Obama did. Okay? So now, that's right. He speaks out his mind. He keeps it real. People can't stand that. They want to control you. The media want to control you. Your boss want to control you. People at my job, I don't want to talk about people at my job, real talk, because not everybody is under the same category. But a lot of people, I mentally, I'll say this every job. I'll just say this, I'll blanket statements, this every job. People who go for supervisory jobs, people who want to be bosses of other people, usually ain't got nothing else going on with their life. I never had to worry about being a boss of people. I never wanted to be a supervisor of anything. Never. Didn't have to. But I know people that are supervisors, and this is what they do, right? Before they became supervisors, I'm going to keep this real, because it does apply to my job. I keep it real. Nobody liked me anyway, because I'm a social entity over there joint anyway. They call me antisocial, which is why I probably don't have this COVID, because I don't hang around a lot of people. And I don't like microwaves, so I don't sit in the room with a lot of people. I might talk from time to time, but I'm out of there normally. I'm not sitting around a lot of people. Might have colds and COVID, right? The situation. So what they do is they don't own anything. They might have a house, but you don't own the house until you pay for it, right? Right, supervisors, exactly. They don't own anything. They don't own a car. They never bought a car straight out, so they're making payments. So they don't own a car. They own nothing. If you're paying for it, you don't own it until you finish paying for it. You might have a house, but you stop paying it, you won't have a house. You might have a car, but you stop paying the car, no, you ain't got a car. You don't pay your insurance, you ain't got no insurance. Okay? That's right. You're right about that. Even if you pay for the house, you don't own it. But people don't know about that. Pulling the string, PTS, they don't know about that. We don't get too deep with that. We don't want to get too deep. We don't want to start scaring people. So let's leave that to us. We let other people investigate why you never own a house, even if you pay for it. They got to do that on their own. Let me stay on target so I don't forget what I'm saying, because I got a lot of stuff running through my head and I'm ready to get in the studio. But they start out being supervisors, right? And they might have worked with you, so they're going to come at you like, yo, what's up, cuz? You know, not no more. You ain't going to get that no more. They're coming to you like, hey, what's up? Your name now. Used to be cuz, but now that they're a supervisor, they used to be your friends, and now they don't say your name no. They don't say your cuz no more. Now it's blah, blah, blah. I only know one good brother. I ain't going to lie. I trust him. He became a supervisor. He still keeps it real. He ain't let it get to his head. You wouldn't even know he's a supervisor. He don't even care to be a supervisor. Then I got friends who love being supervisors. And they love throwing their power around no matter where they are. And I can't stand that. I don't like that. They're still my friends, but I know say when you had a friend, right? And they became a supervisor. And you get around this friend. And you're not talking about work, but you know y'all work together. And all of a sudden, this friend will come out of nowhere and say something about, yeah, dog, I'll mess around and write you up. Now, you ain't nowhere near the job. You ain't know. And they might be acting like they playing around. Yeah, I can write you up for that, dog. Yo, I'm over here. We having a beer. We out having a beer. We out chilling at a bar or whatever. And you going to be talking about, I'm going to write you up for drinking a beer, just playing around? No, that means you don't have nothing. You don't own nothing. You don't even own your own mind. There are supervisors like that. They go from not having anything, they become a supervisor. Now they want to own everything. So now they go from, it used to be like, where's the train at? Now they be like, where's my train at? Like they own the train. Then they become supervisors. Now they own everything at the job, right? That's what they do. That's what they do. It's really crazy. They went from, yo, where's the train at? And now they're supervisors. Where's my train at? They went from calling you homeboy, where's such and such's name when they weren't managers. Yeah, I ain't scared of nobody at my job. Just to let you know. So they went from being freaking nobody, calling people by their names. Yo, where Jim at? Jim might be riding the train. He might have to give the train to Jim when he wasn't a supervisor. Now it's like, where's my operator at? His name was Jim when you wasn't a supervisor. His name was John. Her name was Carol. Her name was Jennifer, whatever, when you wasn't a supervisor. Now that you're a supervisor, it's where's the run number? They ain't calling by no names no more. Where's 816? Or where's run 13? Run 13 used to be your boy when you wasn't a supervisor. Now that you're a supervisor, now your boy is all of a sudden a number? I can't stand niggas like that. I'm sorry, I'm getting beefed out right now. I can't stand niggas like that. That's why they ain't my friends no more. That's why we don't keep friends. I don't keep friendship with phony people who become supervisors, get too big for their britches because they don't own nothing. They own nothing. I had to be a supervisor. Now, let's go back. So you don't have to use profanity, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to. It's easy not to use profanity. So if you need to go spiritual in that, do that. Or before you know you get ready to say a word, shut up. Shut your mouth. I talk a lot. I know I talk a lot. But I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to use profanity. If you know it's getting ready to come out your mouth, take a pause and then say the right word. Same thing. Before you eat that freaking Wendy's burger, or while you in the Wendy's line, Think about what that meat has in it. Think about how they done fried it with something you don't know what they fried it with. Think of they don't put it on the grill with a spatula that's probably dirty. They done did all that. It's time for you to now think about that while you're in the line waiting for your food and decide to get out. While you there buying that poison Popeye's chicken sandwich that y'all crazy fools waited in line to get that chicken sandwich. Would you know it? If somebody giving you something like that and all of a sudden it disappears, they don't do what they had to do. That Popeye's chicken sandwich did more damage than it ever did for your stomach and for your diet. Now I'm going to answer some questions. Let's go. And I'm done. It's too much wisdom for y'all in one day. Okay, that's why I'm learning, owning my own. There you go, my friends. So whatever your business is, man, start a business. Get your LLC. It costs a little bit of money. Get your LLC. Pay that $250. Get your LLC. Get it in your name or whatever name you want to use it. And there you own that business. Can't nobody take that business from you. Your supervisor at your job can't take your business away from you. That supervisor at your job who used to be your friend can't take that job away from you. And anybody else around you who try to pull a power play on you at your job can't take your business away from you. You know why? Because they ain't got no business. That was just a shout out to my employees who it may apply. Now, mental prison. Oh yeah, no doubt. Mental prison always. People, there's people who can go to prison, but if their mental is right, they can hang. Then there's some people go to prison, their mental ain't right, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if my mental will be right if I go to prison. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like being locked up. So yeah, mental is one thing. Paul said to live to Christ. Bro, I'm not into Paul. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know, man. I think Paul was a plant, man. I don't mess with anything that Paul wrote. You know what I mean? And let me just get on that real quick. Paul said that some of the things that Christ, I don't recognize Christ, but if you want to call him Christ or the anointed, he has a name. His name is Yeshua, just in case. Or Yahuwah. Whatever you want to call him, that's his real name. His Jewish name, because he was a Jew, is Yahuwah or Yahushua. That's his name. If I walked around, Richard, and start calling you Kevin, you'll get tired of me calling you Kevin. Your name is Richard. Well, Jesus is tired of y'all calling him Jesus when his name is Yeshua. There ain't no translation. I don't need to translate Richard to Dick. I don't need to translate anybody's name to something else. He has a name. It's in the Hebrew Bible. Pick up the Bible, learn his name, and then come at me. Other than that, I don't do Paul. Paul was a Roman dude on a real tip. Remember, Paul used to be against the church. Paul said, I don't believe in some of the stuff that Christ says. I think you should do this instead. Christ said, if you want to go there, I go a little bit of biblical with you, and I'm going to leave you alone. Jesus Christ, as you call him, says, I came not to abolish the law, but to uphold the law. Paul says, no, you don't have to uphold the law because you are a Gentile. Gentiles cannot become Jews. Gentiles cannot do what Jews do. So you don't have to do that. So who's the boss? The boss said, I came here not to abolish the law, but to uphold the law. Paul said, no, I might not necessarily disagree. He said, I didn't read the Greek translation or the Hebrew translation. But he said, no. You cool as long as you believe in Christ. He'll understand your heart. All these people who, God knows my heart. Yeah, he does know your heart. It's forever wicked and forever despicable. He knows your heart very well. He knows all our hearts very well. Despicable and at a moment ready to do something dirty. That's your heart. All these people, blessed people and all this stuff. Man, I can't stand them folk. Get out of here with that. So if Yahuwah said, or Yeshua, or Yahushua says, I came not to abolish the law, but to uphold the law, that means we should be really, reading the Ten Commandments. And if you see it, you'll see you're not supposed to be doing anything on Saturday. You're supposed to be keeping the Shabbat. You're supposed to be keeping the Sabbath on Saturday. Muslims keep the Shabbat all the time. I don't keep the Shabbat because I work. I don't have to work on Saturday. I choose to work on Saturday. Am I against what Yeshua said? I'm not against that. I try to do the best I can during that day while I'm at work, not to do anything out of pocket. For that moment of the Shabbat, which starts sundown on Friday to sundown on Saturday. Well, anyway, my phone's about to go out. I'm going to ask some questions real quick. And I'm going to take it from there. That's why I'm learning on my own business. Continue to get your business. That's good. If you pay on a house, you still don't own it. That's correct. Here's a question. Do you think of owning your own land? I do not. I don't need to own land because they'll never be mine anyway. They can come and take it anytime they want. The government can come and take anything they want from you anytime they want. Next, I apologize for bombarding you with questions. I'm very inquisitive. That's fine, my friend. I'm inquisitive too. Supervisors, correct. Power produces electricity to enjoy and also electrocute to destroy. You can never put power in the wrong hands. That's correct. That's correct, my friend. And don't forget, you got these smart meters outside your house, in your apartments, these smart meters, they're emitting a lot of radiation. I got mine covered up. You're not supposed to cover it up with aluminum foil. But if you got a smart meter on your house, that smart meter radiation is coming through your house. It's coming through the walls. Be careful of that. Since you talked about power. Next, my business is music. Is because I dig fusion music. There you go. There you go. And what do you feel about investing in a 401k? After seeing my sister lose almost $20,000 in her 401k, I would never do it. Never do it. Here's a good investment, real quick, and I'm gonna be done because my phone's about to die anyway. Here's the investment I made. And this is just a light investment. I'm gonna show you what investment I made. Now inside this thing right here, there's a lot of credit cards in here, which I know I can pay anytime I want. So I'm not worried about having credit cards either. People are, there's one woman I was talking about, well, you got credit cards. Why are you buying something you can't pay for cash? Really? But yet again, you go out to dinner and play with credit cards. Some people get on my nerves. They ain't nothing but a bunch of pretenders. I can't stand pretenders. How is female going to tell me I shouldn't be using credit cards to run my business when you use a credit card to just buy dinner? What? That's right. That's what you better do. Get your money out the bank. You better leave just enough in there to do what you got to do. Leave just enough in there to do what you got to do. The rest of your money, go get your money. You get your money. Because if you got to pay some bills, you can always put the money back in the bank. But if that bank closed due to COVID-19 or any other thing, where they say you can't come in the bank and get your money because you got that and you done lost your credit card, and you want to use the credit card access, but they shut that down too, you better have some money to survive. Because though money ain't worth a dime, it'll get you something to eat. When the bank stop and the people who control your credit card with the bank stop, you can have a debit card if you want. If the bank decide they don't want to honor your debit card, you're going to be hungry. And what you also want to have is assets. So if you have some fragrances, those are assets. I don't know how you're going to sell fragrances to people when they're going through a major pandemic. I don't know how you're going to sell a fragrance. You're going to convince somebody to buy a fragrance. I don't know how you're going to be able to do that. But I can sell a guitar. I can sell stuff like that in the midst of an epidemic because a guitar is worth something else. A fragrance is not worth anything. Last but not least, Tunol 10. I take that. Red yeast rice. Vegan D3. And vegan multivitamins from Deja. Along with some other stuff. All right? Along with that, and I don't need all the other stuff because I'm eating right. I'm a vegetarian vegan, so I don't need a lot of stuff. But a lot of you need a lot of stuff because you ain't eating right. Stop cussing. Stop eating garbage food. Pray for mercy and grace. Pray for mercy and grace because you're never going to be good enough to get anything. So pray for mercy and grace. My car stopped running last night for a second. Turned off the car, didn't know it. I gotta catch Uber. Think you already told my car. I ain't gonna have a car. Turned off the car. Turned the car back on and reset itself. Car runs fine. Thank you for your mercy and grace. I'm out. Take care of yourself. Share this video. If you really believe what I'm saying and what you're saying, share the video, man. That's all you gotta do. Share it. Facebook, YouTube. Take care of yourself. I'm off the grid, baby. I'm out. If you got my phone number personally, if you got my email address, holler at your boy. Other than that, done with videos for a minute because they ain't liking me right now because I'm giving y'all that truth. If you got something to say, say it. Don't keep it to yourself. Make your first YouTube video, your first Facebook Live. If you got something to say, say it. Don't be scared. Gonna get you anyway. You might as well go saying something positive. Don't let them lock you up for being a dissenter and you ain't saying nothing. You keep it to yourself. They still gonna lock you up. That's what it is, man. They don't like powerful people. Knowledge is power. They'll probably leave me alone. But you, they come get you. They don't think you know nothing. Come out. Be well. All those who are affected by this thing, man, get well. Keep your hopes up. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for everybody who's going past this. And pray for me too, man. Pray for me. Nobody's invincible from anything. Because they ain't have to be COVID. It could be something else. It could be something else. Like I said, other people had preconditions. They could have had a heart attack before they had COVID. They could have had a diabetes coma before they had COVID. Come on, man. Anything can happen. It ain't just about this COVID thing. It's about your health, period. Okay? And like I said, yeah, get some of your money out. You got to leave some in there to pay bills. I can't pay my credit cards with cash. Got to leave some in the bank. I got a couple accounts. I got credit union accounts whatsoever. I can always transfer to credit union and use that. But yeah, for the most part, holla. I'm out. Later, y'all. See y'all soon. I pray for you soon. Be well. And if you got my phone number, you got my email address, catch up when we there. I'm off the grid for a minute. 100.